Hey, look, y'all. Back with another little update. I know I ain't been pumping out no content in a couple weeks. It's been a slow couple weeks. Just grinding, working some overtime, trying to get some money saved up so we can start putting some money back into the car. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna give y'all a little update. I've done a little bit of stuff that I've pretty much just been posting on Instagram. Nothing to really make a video out of. So if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, go check it out, CRP_productions. Just kind of the small stuff that I do off camera. Don't make it into a video. I don't want to bore y'all with all the little stuff, you know. When I start getting start getting parts in and stuff, we start putting the car together. That's when I start uploading full videos again and stuff. But just so y'all updated with me, like I said, know what's going on with all the small stuff that I'm just doing off on the side. I pretty much just post on Instagram and TikTok, so I'll put the links into the description below. Go ahead and check them out, follow them if y'all want to stay updated. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna make this too long, just a little update video, just so y'all can see where the car's at right now. So I'm gonna flip this camera around, guys. We're gonna get to it. All right, like I said, just another little update video. I'm gonna walk y'all through the car real quick. I don't want to make this too long, bore y'all too much, take too much of y'all time, especially when there ain't nothing really going on. So just to update y'all, as you guys know, we got the car a couple months ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. Time's just flying out here. So but yeah, we got the car a couple months ago. We had it sitting on these pallets right here because obviously it was a shell, it wasn't a roller. And I've been grinding on work, so I ain't had time to really do nothing too much on it, or not too much on it. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and just start with the front. But show y'all a few things I noticed and show y'all what I've kind of mocked up and stuff. So as you can see, number one, we got it off the pallets, right? It's on jacks, or on jack stands. And then I got the rear end in the back. But so for the front, I'm gonna show you some things I noticed. So remember I was talking about the firewall was already done and stuff, but I noticed they used a lot of body filler on this, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I thought it was all metal, so we might have to dig into this more. And it might be metal, and they just used this body filler when they did the floor pan, kind of like the seam sealer type stuff or whatever. But I'm not really sure, but it looks like it's thick. So, and like I said, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I kind of wanted this to all be welded together so it's structurally sound. And then on this side, I also noticed more body filler up in here. Like I started to stand in back some of this black paint because I seen it was like chipping away and starting to like bubble up and stuff, and I seen all this. But I think they only used it because they had to patch so many holes right here. Like normally there's a lot of holes, and this was a manual car, come to find out. So they have their slave cylinder and everything in here. So you have your big C100 plug that you got to plug right here, your firewall, grommets, and everything else right here, which I'm not sure. I think that might have been where the slave cylinder and stuff was. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure because I've never had a manual car or a manual version of these. But so they had a lot of holes to patch. I think that's why they chose body filler. But like I said, I don't know how I feel about it. We might dig all this back out, or try to. Like I said, like you can see it like right down here. I'm gonna try to get close up. You can kind of see it's like peeling away already. And I kind of want the car to be solid, especially the firewall. I mean, that's gonna be the one thing stopping you from catching on fire if the engine blows up or something and there's a fire in the front. So you would ideally want this whole thing to be solid and completely sealed off from the cabin. So yeah, we might end up digging that back out and then just welding it up the right way, patching all the holes, and then painting over it. So pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much all for the front. Like I said, not much going on the front. I don't know if I posted or put in the last video, but I did put the Motion Raceworks quick release steering column in there. Took it out the other one, put it in here. So moving around to the inside. I think I had it in the last video as well, last couple videos, but we got it cleaned out, or I got it cleaned out. Right, we seen a little bit of surface rust in there. Ain't no biggie. we're gonna get it all sanded back down before it causes too many issues and get it painted right, primered and painted. So, but I did notice after I got everything clean, see how this side for the rear pan, it has the bucket look to it or whatever. Same thing with this right here where I'm standing. It's nice flat or whatever. So this side, I did notice, try to get it on camera, but I don't know if you can really see it, but it kind of goes up. It goes up like it's dented right here. Like the whole floor got pushed up. Same thing back here. You can really see it right here. It comes out right here instead of going in like that side. It's not too big of a problem because we're not running the rear seats, and even with this one kind of pushed up, I should be able to put my seat studs in here because this is where they go, which we're gonna have to redo these too because these are all wallowed out. I don't think we're gonna be able to get anything in there unless we weld them in, but yeah, so we should still be good. I might take a sludge and just beat those back down. I mean, it ain't gotta be pretty. We're not building no show cars, so. But yeah, that's just one thing I noticed. Obviously, you guys seen all the little holes that they had in here. I don't know why they drilled all those holes. I think they're actually spot welds. Now that I think about it, because there's a bracket that goes right here. Same thing on this side, so we might actually have to get that. I don't know how much that holds the car together structurally. I'll have to look into it, but that's probably why those holes are there. Besides that, I did get the dash mocked up in here. I know I mentioned it once or twice before, but I wanted to stay with the stock dash. It was kind of difficult because the roll cage and the roll bar back here, or the dash bar, is kind of further out more. I think whoever did this cage, you know, is just kind of like half-assed or whatever, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to sit back furthermore, like right up against that, so you can actually fit this in here. So I ended up having to cut, as you can see, I ended up having to cut all this back out, all the backing out of this dash. Same thing with the sides, had to cut that out, both sides over there. But I'm not really too worried about it because I'm gonna get a block off plate anyways. Right here, it goes around and completely covers that off, and we'll either have the Holly dash like right here bolted to that block off plate, or we'll get one of those brackets they clamp to the steering column, and then it's just right there behind the steering wheel. And then the dash pad didn't end up fitting at all because of the roll cage. I don't really want to cut that and do all that, so we'll probably just get a piece of sheet metal to go across the top and bolt to it. I know I'm trying to stay away from using a sheet metal dash. They're ugly as hell to me, but I think if we do a really nice top and paint it black and kind of like match it up with the top of this dash, I'm thinking you won't even notice it, or at least I'm hoping. So that's probably what we're gonna do with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the inside. Like I said, I figured out it was a manual car, especially when I seen this black off plate, because on the automatics this is completely enclosed, and then you just have your shift cable that goes through a little grommet, but ain't no biggie. We got that block off plate, so that's a plus. We ain't gotta buy one. We'll probably end up just welding. Bring you back. We'll probably just end up welding Motion Raceworks sells a mount that you weld to it, and then you just mount your shifter to the top of that, so you can pop in whatever shifter you want. And then the big thing that actually just got done with today, that helped get the back up off the ground so it ain't sitting on some wood getting all that moisture and everything on the frame, is the rear end. So I took the 10 bolt out the other car, threw some paint on it so it ain't too rusting out the car, and then plopped it up on there. It was kind of hard to tell, but yeah, guys. So the only reason why I did that is to kind of make it to where we can roll the car around and stuff if we have to, when we take it to fabricators and body shop and stuff, until I can afford to get the 9-inch. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, not a lot of work. I forgot my keys, my actual trunk keys for this, but I put the trunk lock on here because it had another lock, and he didn't give me the key for it, so I had to let me see if I can get the hole. I had to put my hand up through the hole in the trunk pan that they had cut out for the fuel cell and unbolt this whole entire mechanism, which was a pain, and then put my new one in there for my key. So and then I threw the other lights on there as well, because the other ones were tore up. I mean, these ones ain't really much better, but we're gonna get some light covers anyways for them, some smoked light covers. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, I know I ain't done a lot of work to it. I ain't really had much time to get out here and do much, and I'm not putting any or too many of the other parts on, the old parts. So like I said, it's gonna cost like 15 to 18,000 just in suspension and just like top of the line drag stuff, because I want to do it right. We're not putting no bull crap back on this car. So but yeah, guys, I just want to give you a little update, kind of let y'all know what's going on. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want to stay up to date with the small stuff that I do that don't really make it to a video, not really video worthy, just check out my Instagram. I stay posting on there all my day-to-day stuff or whatever I'm doing on the car. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.